on fading in all these photos, caught in the memories and captured in the highlights. Just keep on wasting. Glass after glass, I keep hoping you'll come around, drowning our fights in whatever can be found. 'Cause I've given in to all my demons lately. You know, might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easier for you. I do it all night. You're my only lifeline.
Hi guys,
Hello.
welcome to our Friday night live stream, or perhaps an early Friday morning if you're over on the other side of the world. We are so happy that you've decided to join us tonight, and we can't wait to hear from you. So please let us know down in the comments who you are and where you are watching us from, because we would love to know. Hello everybody! Oh, I can see that you guys are all here, whether you are here with us right now or watching us on the replay. We are so happy to have you. Tonight, we are still in the middle of Corona time. So we are talking about all things quarantine routines, as well as some areas in your home that you might like to declutter, that you might have forgotten about, or that maybe not everybody has the same area. So if you guys have any questions about quarantine routines or about little troubleshooting areas with decluttering, please let me know down in the comments, either live or on the replay, and I will answer them for you. It is so great to see so many of you guys. Rebecca, it must be very early where you guys are. Jacinta, she's here with us on the Gold Coast. So yes, we are so excited to have you all here. Oh, from Wales, Yvonne, that's so great. It's probably what, like lunchtime, I think, your time? So I don't know, I know that all over the world right now is a different situation depending on where you live. But for us, we have kids at home and we are just trying to make it work with quarantine. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are managing with finding a new routine. Some of the things that have been really easy for us to sort of, I guess, just to keep some sense of normalcy for the kids and that sort of thing, has been to just make sure we get up and get dressed, because I don't know about you, but if I'm in my pajamas all day, that sets a tone, doesn't it?
Hang on a minute. I may be in half of my pajamas right now.
He's business on the top. But it is 9 o'clock at night. So, yeah, it's so great to have you guys with us. And we have been making sure we get up and get dressed. The rest of our day, I don't necessarily plan out to the nth degree, but we do have what I like to call a flow to our day. So it's not like at this exact time we're going to do this thing. But, you know, we've been trying to get the, we've been trying to get the schoolwork done in the morning, and then in the afternoon go for a walk or a bike ride, and keep our kids active and occupied. So,
and how's that going? You think it's working?
It's working some of the time. I've got to say, we've reached a bit of a pinnacle of quarantine. Please let me know if any other mothers are having this trouble. But we just have, like, at about 4 o'clock, like, all the feelings of, like, every kid is just having all the feelings. So I've been trying to manage that by sort of making sure I've got some dinner plans and all that sort of thing So if you guys have some good ideas of managing kids' feelings late in the afternoon during quarantine, I'm all ears. Oh, Dorothea's husband works and her work in a hospital. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being out there on the front lines. That is so amazing. You guys are amazing.
We have another essential worker.
Wow. My husband. Oh, well, I think that even I've got some other friends that are also homeschoolers, and I think that even though your like day-to-day routine might be very similar, they were saying that just, so many activities and excursions and all of that side of your life and your normal routine are gone. So it's still managing all those. Oh,
Could you try again?
Oops, sorry. That was my Siri on my watch.
This actually we obviously, you guys probably already know, but our daughter's name is Siri, and so we have this happen to us all the time because I'll be like, "Hey Siri," and then something will go off. Anyway, so I hope I didn't set anything off in your world. So, yeah, we are just trying to make it work, especially because we have so many different aged kids, and so working out the schooling and getting people online, I feel kind of like everybody's personal assistant, like, oh, you've got a meeting at 2:00 that you need to sign in for. But yeah, we're making it work.
It is trying on our patience, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's pushing the limits.
We've reached the, there's all those fun things, like watching movies and baking and all that. Obviously, they're still great, but I'm a bit over it. But tomorrow, because here in Australia we've done so well, our Premier said that we could go on a picnic. So we are going to...
Yay for picnics!
We are going to venture outside tomorrow to a national park. So, yes, I see more homeschoolers. Yeah, you guys are my heroes, actually. After what week are we on of?
Oh, I've lost count.
I think I'm on about I just finished like the 4th week because we had a school holidays in the middle. I just finished week 4, and I do feel like with the schooling side of it, I've kind of found a flow with that, but it's been rough. They don't want to do the work for me. We're making it work. Oh, Marissa's kids are like ours. This makes my heart feel so much better because I was beginning to think that I was doing something terribly wrong. And it's not even just the fighting, but just like meltdowns over nothing or what seems to be a big deal at the time, obviously. But yeah,
so it's obviously pushing the kids, as well.
Who doesn't feel like, you can just feel it with the news and everything. So yes, we have been making it work, but unfortunately I've been really, really unwell. I got an infection, and so that's why there was no video on Tuesday. There will be this coming Tuesday, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but they're still not really... They don't really know what's causing this problem, and so we're sort of trying to get to the bottom of that. So,
and it just so happened to occur the day after our last live stream. So 2 weeks ago, exactly, on the Saturday after we did this.
That's when I went into hospital.
Your body went bananas, and we had to go. Yeah, you had to go in hospital.
So this does happen like regularly for me. So, but we're, I'm sure that they're going to work out what it is and get it all sorted, but it's just been a lot. So we've been trying to, deal with all of the quarantine stuff, as well as me being in hospital for other reasons. So just in case you're wondering where we are.
You're on a waiting list, aren't you? And you've been upgraded to what do they call it?
A category 1. So hopefully that means I'm going to get seen as soon as... The other thing is that all the specialists are not seeing anybody right now unless it's an emergency. So,
but that's going to change though, isn't it? Like this week, did
Hope
that
so.
change?
I hope so. Unbox at Nintendo. Yes, we play that a lot. We love it. If you are a retro gamer, that thing is the best thing we ever bought. It's so good because it's all in one.
It's got a bunch of games.
What is it called?
It's called the Nintendo Classic Mini.
Nintendo Classic Mini. So it's not actually a legit.
No,
like
it is legit.
Well, it is legit.
It's not the original.
It's not one from like the 80s that we all played on. But man, I smoke my kids on Mario all the time.
So, okay, here's something that's possible. If you're interested, Sarah is the queen of Mario.
I am.
She knows all the secret little bits through childhood hours of playing it.
Yeah.
If you would like, in the future, I could possibly hook up the Nintendo to our live stream.
I could show you my skills.
And Sarah could do some gaming while she's talking to you. Maybe we can have a
see.
gaming segment if they're interested.
We'll see. Let us know down in the comments. I can see a lot of you are in the same boat as well as us, with little people who are managing, or even big people. I know even for my brothers and sisters who are adults, it's been rough, and you go through those waves of emotions and things like that. And I think that there is also this maybe a little bit of pressure to be super productive. And of course, you do want to stay on top of things, and you want to use this time to be productive, especially if you're not normally at home. But I think it's also really important to understand that if right now it's not a time, you find it really hard to declutter or organize or take on new projects, that's okay too, that this is not normal life, and that you could take on, bite-sized minimalism if you're feeling up to it. But if you're not, that's completely normal too. That's part of this process. But I want to talk a little bit about some places that you could think about decluttering while you're at home, and making use of this time in small amounts, about little places that often get forgotten.
So would you say bite-sized almost?
Bite-sized. This is like nibble size. So these are places that when, as an organizer, I'm going into someone's home to help them with, these are like little tiny pockets that I would find especially good for if someone's having a hard time getting started, or if they've maybe plateaued a little bit, because it's like a really quick nibble at a space, but it's going to be done. These are not like super functional areas, because chances are if something is a high functioning area, and if you're feeling overwhelmed, that's probably going to still be a bit big. But these things are little things that, I don't know, they give you that little victory. So one of the places I think is great is under your bed.
Oh.
Or under your fridge. So
the fridge.
Yes.
I looked under ours the other day. I'm a little bit concerned.
There's like a peg, a magnet,
a pen.
I think there's 2 pens. But this is a great little stepping stone for you if you're like just at that stagnant point of quarantine where you're just like, I just can't even. And, even if you can't nibble, that's fine. But if you do want to just tackle something that will take Holly's battery box, that is a fantastic idea. That is a great idea, Holly. So if you can go and just either move your fridge out, or you can use like a ruler or something to get all that stuff that's underneath out. These little things, and chances are the stuff underneath is either going to be trash, which will be really quick and easy to get rid of, or stuff that you already know where it has a home, but it's still a win. So do not belittle that. If you are, especially right now, or you may have been home and tackled some big jobs and you've like on a plateau, these little things, or even under your bed, if you use that as a storage area, definitely consider, maybe doing that as a bigger project. But if it's just, all those things that get stuck under there, coat hangers, balls that have somehow got onto there, dust bunnies, whatever it is, you can just get that stuff out, and then I swear your brain knows that it's clear. It's just one more area that you've tackled, you've got a victory, and it's really super helpful to build on from that. And sorry.
So I was going to say Joy made it again.
Woo! Thank you so much to all my US viewers who have joined us, because I know how early it is for you. I hope you will have a coffee or a tea or a chai or whatever you have in the morning, because we love chatting to you.
Yeah, welcome Chrissy, Sonia, Holly, Rainbow. We see you all.
Thank you.
Kerry Dwayne.
So another little nibble is you're just getting rid of any bottles that you've used up in your shower. That's just like a quick, easy thing that you can do. Your little shower caddy, it'll take less than 5 minutes. But again, it gives you those wins, helps you build on it. If you guys know some other, Holly's under the couch. Yes, behind the couch. Love it. So good. Those little areas, and I know that they're not going to change your life if you clean under your fridge. But again, when you're stuck at home, if you've had a nibble at a project that you've completely done, you've cleaned out underneath your fridge or your sofa, and anytime that you want a cheerleader, you guys, I am there for you. I love seeing all of your pictures. It brings me so much joy to see you guys are winning.
Hang on, pictures. Where can they go to do this?
But if you haven't already, please, please, please join us on our Facebook group, Small Changes. It is just a community of people. It's free. It's a community of people who want to love and encourage each other around minimalism, organizing, and simple living. So if that's you, come join us if you haven't already. So I know that Gay, my cousin who's just arrived, she's tackling some really big projects in quarantine, getting ready for some renovations. And so even during that process, these little nibbles, because even when you're doing a big project like they are, these little nibbles give you something that you've completed and you've done. And you can tick it off and you can say to yourself, you know what, today I cleaned underneath our couch and underneath there is beautiful now. And I sent Sarah a photo and she loved it. So yes, I just think that these little nibbles of things that you can do that give you that motivation to keep going. Another one that I think is really good is your car glove box. I know we're not spending a lot of time in our cars anymore, but or your center console, go in there, girl and dudes. Go in there and give it a quick sort out. Put your mints in there. Get rid of all your old receipts. It takes less than 5 minutes and then it's going to make you feel so good. Oh, Makita, when my children clean their rooms, their stuff often ends up on. I feel you. Because, and that's another good thing to do. Like I was going to suggest, your kids' bed is a great place to start. Soft toys end up under there. Just give it a really good clear out. It's like, I don't know, I think it's good for your soul to clean under your bed. So, yes. I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments, some things that you're doing. I could see Rebecca is starting a vegetable garden. Those little things, whether it is decluttering, organizing, to me, all of these things, sewing, whatever it is, I think that all of those things help our mental health, particularly in this season of quarantine, that we can find things to do that bring us joy and make our lives simpler and help us to enjoy what we're here for, which is to love and appreciate each other. So, yeah.
What about diet? Stuart has...
Oh, you decluttered your diet. I agree with that statement, Stuart. I often think that just simplifying your diet is often like really, it's good for your soul. It makes everything simpler, easier. I said to my kids, we're going to need to bring in some snacking rules because we've been living in Hobbit world with like 3 breakfasts for a few weeks now.
Breakfast,
second breakfast, 11sies. So yeah, that's how we've been living right now. But I mean, my kids eat really good food, but again, we're just trying to keep some sense of normalcy so that when they go back to school, they will cope okay without 20 snacks a day.
Okay. Now there's a break. Let me just do some housekeeping. There's a little, not sure, or those in the group know that I set up this little light in the background for our studio for obviously for decorative reasons, but it's also smart. Now I haven't tested this, but it should work. That if you guys do a super chat in the chat, depending on what level you do, it'll change the color.
Well, you can, there you go.
So just saying, if you want to do a super chat and change the color, you can. Hopefully it works. We've never done it before, but
We'll try it. We're working this whole live thing out. So it sucks being home every day. I am at that level of, I'm like, especially, I think particularly for us here in Australia where we've had, praise the Lord, a really great run of flattening the curve. But with that comes a little bit of like, okay, well, everything seems fine now. Can't we just go outside? And obviously I know that that's not the answer, but in my heart, I do want to leave a little bit. But you guys are, Holly, this week we decluttered a toxic person.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Yes, girl. There is a TikTok for you about that, Holly. I will send it to you after this because I didn't say that.
That's not one of the TikToks?
No, that's not one of it. But Holly, I'll send it to you after that.
So those who enjoyed TikTok time from last time, give us a thumbs up in the comments.
Yeah,
because we've got a few,
or an emoji of any kind, really.
Oh, and also those who are loving the stream, give us a thumbs up,
honey.
Oh yes. Oh, Crystal. Yes.
Did it turn pink? It didn't do it.
Wait for it. Things are smart, but they may be slow.
Okay.
So this is the first time. Thank you, Crystal, by the way, for the super chat.
That is so sweet of you. Really, we just wanted to try it out because we love techie things. So if it works, we'll be happy.
And, technology is great when it works. So even if it doesn't, thank you, Crystal, for being the guinea pig and seeing
if it works.
If it suddenly changes pink,
we'll know.
We'll know why.
Okay, so can we just go back up a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay, so people doing all the things.
Which things?
Sewing up pants.
Oh, here we go,
Esther, you're the best. Esther has twins, so she's making it work. I tell you what, though, during Corona time, I have potty trained our 3-year-old, so he is good to go. We have made good use of being stuck at home. I've given him lots of practices, doing, he had, giving him lots of drinks, and now he's got it down pat, so I feel like we can tick that off. So I have no kids in nappies during the day, which is...
That is fantastic.
It has been, 13 years?
We just need to move it now to the nights.
Yeah, but that's fine. That'll come in time. It's very... Joy, she's obsessed with TikTok. Oh,
Do we have a TikTok for you then?
Yes. I've got lots of good TikToks coming your way. Okay. Just stopping in between. Jeannie, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you.
That is so sweet. I think once this chat thing comes up in Facebook, where you can have like 50 people, I would love to be able to see you guys when we're doing this, because
the new Facebook Messenger
room. So we could have a room of small changes, and then I would be able to see you and you can talk to me.
Hey, that's a great idea.
So if you're not already, we might try that out. If you're in our small changes group, let us know. if that's something you would be interested in trying, because you guys see me all the time, but I love to see you. So if we could do that, that'd be great. During this time, my 7-year-old twins have learned to ride their bikes. What a great idea. That is such, and you know what? How cool is that story going to be that, years from now, when all of this is a distant memory, we'll be able to talk about how they learned how to ride their bikes and got potty trained, and my girls and I...
Oh, it changed colour.
Hey!
Hey, thank you, Crystal, for being another...
Oh,
you are
sweet.
A blessing.
It worked! So... Yes, Erin, I am living the nappy free. Woo! It's great. I'm loving it. The only problem is that he still insists that I sit in the toilet with him.
Not me.
No, you.
Hamish.
Hamish still, every time he needs to go, he's like, Mummy,
sometimes on the bed though, right? You just have to be in eyeshot of the toilet.
So, yes. So, Rebecca's got to go. Thank you so much for stopping by with us.
Yeah, have a great day, Rebecca.
Okay, so we'll definitely try doing the Facebook, what do they call it?
Meeting room.
Meeting room.
It's all new. I'll look into it.
Yes. So we'll try that for anyone who is comfortable showing your face to other people.
Oh, look at Rachel's wonderful comment. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. You guys are so sweet. Could you go up a little bit more?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, yes. Whoop, whoop.
So, sorry, I'm reading through comments. There's so many here. It's so good. Look at us go.
It works.
It does work.
I'm really pumped. So if you want to change the colour, super chat the colour.
Oh, Carol. I'm glad that you are enjoying a coffee now. You deserve it. We're
having one with you.
Yes. I have... Every time I go to the store, I just go out of my way to say how thankful I am to all of those frontline workers.
God bless you.
We went out and thanked our bin man because it's
yeah, that was at Easter time, wasn't it?
Yeah, so he's lovely. He goes out of his way to do all the things. So yeah,
sorry, I couldn't help. Joy said she would love to, but do you really want to see me at 6 a.m.?
Yes, I do. This is me. I actually think I look better at 6 a.m. than I do at 9 p.m. So don't worry, Joy. It's fine. It's fine. So yes. Kerodwin, that's fine. I bet you probably get better with age. So guys, we're going to get to my favorite time now.
Okay. Here we go.
It's going to be TikTok time. So, in case you don't know, if you weren't here last time, I'm obsessed with TikTok. I know that not all of it is nice, but there are so many funny things. So, I've picked some of my favorites. If you're not on TikTok, if you are, send me some of your favorites because it's like my favorite thing ever. It's how I'm making it through. It's how I'm making it through right now. Okay, so I'll show you some of my favorites.
First one, ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Now, just so you know, it does cycle through.
It cycles through twice.
And anyone that knows TikTok lets it go through a couple times because you got to pay attention.
Yeah, all right.
Quick. Okay, here we go. First one. Let's go.
I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. But I'm only human.
Yes, totally me every single time.
Yep. All the time.
Doesn't have to be Netflix either.
You could be just watching the news.
Yes. Then I open TikTok.
Okay, next one. You ready?
Yeah.
Here's the next one, peeps.
No, this is Caleb.
This is me. Yep, totally.
Did he eat too much? And I say that to him. Do you still want dessert? And then he looks at me exactly like that. Every single time.
Yes, Holly, by the way, I am in pajama pants. That's how I roll.
Yeah, Holly, sorry, you missed us telling him about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
He's got a separate dessert stomach.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah, okay. Oh, this is my favourite. Is this the Australian girl?
No. We've got 4 for you today. This is just
Okay.
number 2. We're going on to number 3. But if you like this, give us a thumbs up. Close the chat. Give us a thumbs up. And then come back to the chat. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Totally. You find that lid. It's like
I
what?
keep our Sharpies like under lock and key, and if I found a lid, man, that would be me running.
No hat tonight, Caleb. Yeah, that's right.
I know. He's braving it.
Okay.
He's braving it.
Now we got one more for you.
Oh, this is an Australian girl. She's so good. If you are on TikTok and you don't follow, you totally should.
Okay, we ready for the last
Yeah,
one?
do it.
This is the last one. It goes for a little bit longer, but it's worth it. Okay, here we go.
Baking, reading, cleaning, eating, sleeping, dancing, streaming, cooking, painting, meditating, singing, drawing, gardening, playing PUBG, watching movies, surfing, YouTube, sharing memes, getting depressed, crying, doing
Isn't she
puzzles,
awesome?
sketching, Tiger King. Remember friends, they were fun, but now.
So in case you can't read it, it says
more time.
this song uses all the comments.
All the comments about what people are doing on
I can't
quarantine.
remember the last time I went out. Why is everyone obsessed with Animal Crossing right now? I've been staying up till 3 a.m. and sleeping until noon. Got dressed up just to sit in my living room. I miss my friends, yeah, and toilet paper, overpriced coffee.
How good is it?
He's so clever. Toilet paper. Yeah. Okay, guys. So that was just a little bit of fun. I know that some of you, Jacinta, yes, get on TikTok. I will send you all the TikToks, all my favorites.
This one?
Yes, you need to. I convinced one of my sisters won't join TikTok because she's still studying, and she just knows that if she joins TikTok, like, she won't do any study. So when she finally graduates later this year, she's going to get TikTok to celebrate. So, yes.
Oh, what happened to the other camera?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hang on. This one's still working. Let me just fix the other camera.
Okay.
You keep going, love.
Should I turn? You're just going to have to look at the side of my face for a second. So yes, we, I know that some of you other guys have, little ones. So there's so many. I think before I got on TikTok, I thought it was just for kids, but,
Technology.
hey! I thought it was just for the kids, but now that I'm on there, I love it. It's the best. It's so funny. Yes. Joy, please make one. We should make one of those cleaning ones with the.
Oh, yeah. You did a cleaning one.
I did do one.
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
And then I've seen another one where they click and then everything gets like cleaned up. So, yes. Oh, my 2-year-old smashed a cookie jar and then he took all of them. Oh, dear.
Chingies.
I'm glad that some funny things are happening to other people in this quarantine, because
It's not just us.
it's not just us. Did we tell you about the cats? We're fostering 2 cats that were abandoned in our front garden. And so it is the funniest thing ever. Like, it's been the best quarantine gift. I think it was sent direct from God to us because the kids just love it. Hamish, he like carries them around like this all day. I'm so surprised. I thought for sure they would like run off, but they don't. They just let him keep picking them up. It's crazy. So, yes, the little fluffy dog bobbing while she's. Oh my God, is that a TikTok? Oh, send it to me after this. I can't wait to see it.
How do they find you on TikTok?
Oh, what am I?
I don't have a graphic for that yet. I should probably make one.
I'll leave my thing in the comments of this. I think it's just Small Changes TV.
Yeah. If you just search for Small Changes TV, one word, you'll find Sarah.
Yes. But yes. Oh, you want to see the cats? Do you reckon? Do you want to go? I'll
yes.
go get. Do you want me to go?
Yeah, I'll get the cats.
He'll go get the cats. Yeah, okay. We'll get the cats. They're really cute. So one of them we thought was a girl, but it's actually a boy. So we've got one girl and one boy. And so they're called Mickey and Minnie. And they are the sweetest little thing. I'm glad that Sonia, he doesn't pull them by the tail, but he does, and he like wants to hold them all the time, like super tight. And I kind of have to give them a break sometimes, but they just love the whole thing. Oh, here you go. Hi. So this is a little boy. This is Mickey. Here we go. We've got animals going on here.
This is Minnie.
Oh. So they have been the best fun. But yeah, there's been some funny moments. And I'm like paranoid about the kids letting them out like of the house and losing them, because technically they don't belong to us right now. We're just babysitting, cat sitting them. Fostering them.
They call it.
So yes.
I'll show the camera close up of.
She's a bit sleepy. Oh, okay. So they say don't work with children or animals. So we're tackling the whole shebang tonight.
We'll see how we go.
Yes. Will we keep them? We'll keep one. And which one?
Oh dear.
It's
going to be hard.
It's going to be a thing. So we love them both, but we can only keep one.
There's the cat.
Can I hold one? Yes, you can. So
These are distracting too.
I know. Oh, they're gonna go for a walk. Anyway, they are the cutest. We love them. It's been a bit of a learning curve because I've never actually had a pet as an adult. So being the person who's doing all the cleaning and everything,
yes,
has been a learning curve.
Rainbow is asking.
So we'll adopt one, and then we would like to find a home for the other one. So we're gonna, if you live on the Gold Coast and would like a cat, drop me a comment down below, because yeah. But they're the sweetest cats. Both of them are just, look at them. They're so sweet. So yes, my Luna is about 15. Oh, how sweet. I think I've seen Luna on Instagram. So she's a sweetheart. Yeah, I like dogs too. I'm not like a cat or a dog person, but we've had so much fun. Like I said, I don't think we necessarily would have gone and looked for a pet, but they literally, like, what's the word I'm after? Like, just appeared out of thin air in our front garden. So yeah, we've enjoyed taking care of them, and it's been such a good experience for the kids. But if you guys have cats, particularly ones that live inside all the time, if you have any tips for me on like keeping it manageable, because right now at the moment I clean the whole thing every day, like pick everything out, wash it, get rid of gross things, and then mop the whole floor every single day, because it's freaking me out a little bit. The
Preach, Joy. Preach.
Yes. What's Heather saying? I wonder if the TikTok stream is something. Yes, Heather, for shizzle. I think it is, because I see lots of Americans. But I think it knows who you are. So it obviously shows me like mums and Australians and all that sort of thing. So yes, look at them. Oh, you can't.
Yep.
Oh, you can. Hang on. Aren't they so sweet?
I think they're trying to sleep.
Look at a cat genie. Oh, is that the thing you told me about? I think Caleb told me about one of those.
Oh,
a cat
yes.
genie.
I think they're about $900, and I'm like, that is, like you said, worth every dollar.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. At the moment, it's been okay, but yeah,
Well, you are the poo patrol.
Yeah.
I am not very poo
He
friendly.
No, he just can't do it.
Very, what do you call it? A gag.
Yeah. So, Marissa, at the moment, I've been like disinfecting every day because I'm freaked out. But hopefully, maybe as they get a bit bigger too, because they're kind of clumsy and I don't know. They're not quite used to cleaning themselves yet, so it's freaking me out a bit. Anyway, guys, we thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, meeting our cats, chatting all things quarantine and nibblies of things that you can do and try. So, guys,
did you want to say farewell to the replayers and do a quick little Q&A?
Yeah.
Before we...
yeah.
If you guys want to.
Okay.
We were thinking of formatted it in a way to do random Q&As at the end, so those that want to go can go.
Yep.
As in the main content is gone, but those who want to stick around for a little bit with questions, you can feel free to.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. But now this isn't Ask Us Anything. So if there's anything that you have wanted to know, if there's something we can help you with, that is what we're here to do.
Yep.
We just, the whole reason that we love making content for you guys is because we want to help, and we know sometimes it's hard to find someone, a real person to answer your questions or whatever. So if there's anything, Tennille, you're not too late, honey. It's just, we're just getting rid of that part of the thing. So she says $300 for one of those things.
Hang on. Crystal, are you in Australia?
I'm looking into it, Chris. If it's only $300, I'm getting one.
Yes. There's this other thing that I was looking at. What was that called? Okay, this thing that I saw was $8.99 to $900. It's shaped like a giant egg. It rotates. It automatically cleans the litter for you. It's as big as a little bit smaller than a washing machine, but it's pretty big. And it's like a big egg shaped thing.
So yeah, we've got some questions now.
Ooh,
Sonia is saying lunch ideas.
Ooh.
Sonia, lunch. Why do
carrot.
they want it every single day?
A carrot.
Snacky lunches are a big hit in my house. So like crackers with hummus and like cut up vegetables, and you could use cheese if you eat dairy, that sort of thing. Or like a yogurt pot with granola. Bagels are a big hit in my house. Okay, I'm so sorry I forgot to text you back about the lunchbox. Speaking about lunchboxes, I use the Smash Bento Bite, it's called. They come on sale all the time at Woolworths and Big W for $10. So good. Best investment I ever made. Actually, Bonnie bought it for my kids. My sister bought it for my kids for Christmas, but it's great. I love it.
Here's a question from Oliver.
Is there any chance you'll be... Caleb, yeah, he works during the week, so it's hard for us to film always, or he's filming me.
This is really the time.
This is the time. If you've got questions for Caleb, now is the time to
deep cuts
answer
right now.
But now that I'm starting, I'm hoping to feel a little bit better soon because I was in hospital last week. Definitely 2 videos is our goal each week.
Holly has an interesting question. Do we fight about decluttering? I would say no.
Not really.
Today I was doing my own decluttering just behind me, actually. I was moving a charging box from over there, which is behind the camera, to here, which is just behind Sarah. See the little white box there? In there is a 6-point anchor charger that's connected to a power point down there. And I'm very, very OCD about cable management. So yeah. I go above and beyond to hide my cables. I hate cables with a passion.
Yeah.
So if there has to be cables...
I know if you're watching, you also hate cables, Sean.
If there has to be cables, like a charger, I hide them and everything in a box like that. See the little cables poking out there? I stick a what are they called? Those clips?
Okay.
Paper clips. No, those big...
Bulldog clips.
Bulldog clips. I stick that and I put the cables through them so it keeps them nice and handy and easy to pull in and out.
But he he probably early on when like he had more stuff to get rid of, I would push him, but it wouldn't be a fight. But I know that if you have someone in your life that is a maximist and you're a minimalist, that, you know, finding that middle ground might come after some conflict. So I don't think that, you know, as a person who doesn't like conflict, I've had to learn that sometimes conflict is the way to getting, you know, to getting through and communicating big issues.
So you could go down a deep rabbit hole with that.
Yeah, we won't
We
go
could
there.
go start marriage counselling right now.
Yes.
The conflict barrier, what do they call it? Conflict barrier is the doorway to intimacy.
See, yep. So if you can, sometimes you just have to have it out, and then, yeah, that opens the door to get rid of stuff.
Well, here we go. Oliver asks a question. Can you do a technology video? What is good for families to use? I've always had that in mind as an idea at some stage, but never gotten around to do it. I had an idea to do like a smart home one with what lights we use or how we set it up.
We have done some videos like that in the past, and for whatever reason, the algorithm doesn't pick them up. But we don't make videos for the algorithm. We make them for you. So if that's something you want to see, we're happy to do it. As a quick, like, overarching umbrella of that, one thing that we always highly recommend when it comes to families and technology is Circle. It used to be made by Disney. I think it's still made by Disney, but it's now called Meet Circle. And basically,
what is it? Tell me.
It's like an online management system that is at your router, so all of your kids' devices, whether it's a computer.
Let me butt in here.
Okay, go.
So the Circle is a service that runs on either a physical little device that you buy to add onto the network called a Circle, or some routers that are by Netgear, because Netgear partnered with, I think it was Disney or whoever its Circle is, to put the software in the router. So we have Netgear Orbi routers, and you can get other model Netgears that have the software in it. Anyway, it's a content filtering service that has two levels. There's the free level that allows you to do some basic stuff that I can't think of off the top of my head. But basically what you do, you create a profile for every user in the house. So we got one for the kids and one for us, obviously, and you set each profile at a different level. So we're at the adult content level, and then the kids are at the kids level, and you can turn things like TikTok off or Instagram off, but you could leave, I don't know, YouTube on, and then you can do stuff like bedtimes and have a reward system. So
even within YouTube, it will filter out things that are adult content.
Yes, it forces YouTube in what it's called restricted mode. So even YouTube thinks some of our videos should be in restricted mode. Okay, the camera's gone again. Could you just quickly go over there? Sorry.
Unplug this.
Yeah, unplug that and then replug it. There we go.
Basically, in a nutshell, there is no substitute for like good parenting and knowing what your kids are doing, but for me, it's peace of mind that they can't accidentally find something that they shouldn't, that it tells me how long they've been doing something. So I have limits set. And sometimes, you know, especially right now in quarantine, you know, I am happy for them to have more than an hour of entertainment. But at least it tells me and it reminds me, because if I had to remember how long each kid had on a certain device, like it just wouldn't happen. But it comes up on my phone. And even if someone else is here looking after our kids, I can, from outside of their house, I can give them more time. I can restrict things. I can turn off the internet. I can pause it at dinner time, all the things. It's the best.
I'll just say one last thing about it. The great thing is it's not device dependent. So as far as Android or iOS, what you can do is, for example, if your kid's got an Android tablet but a Windows machine and an iPod, you could put all those devices to a profile, and it's restricted by that. Yeah.
Okay, are the cats asleep? Yes, they are.
They certainly are. I can show you them.
They are.
I'm doing everything from my thumb. See my thumb there?
Yeah.
I'm a bit
Okay,
restricted.
I think we missed some other questions. I think Holly was asking about like tips if there is some conflict around decluttering. And one of the things I would say about that is to just start out with some really, like, just find any sort of boundary that you can put up. So, okay, I agree that, you know, this stuff isn't going to come out of this room, or is going to fit in this bookcase, or is going to fit in this cupboard. And if you can agree on that, that's a good jumping off point for other things. But also that if it's a really intense issue, with, you know, that the root cause might be something a bit bigger. Okay, Oliver's that one there. How we got out of debt.
Oh, yes.
We used the Dave Ramsey baby steps. So you can YouTube this as well if you haven't already. You get a $1,000 emergency fund, and then you pay your debt down smallest to largest. And we went scorched earth. So we had a super tight budget. We paid down on all of the things, and yeah, it's a short period of time. Like, you know, we did say no to a lot of things, but one thing I'll say if you do watch Dave Ramsey is that he kind of, like, it is hard to do, don't get me wrong, but it's not, I don't look back at those times and think, oh, they were so terrible. Like, we still had fun. We still did great things. There's so many free activities out there. You can still eat well, all of that.
I have to say hello to my mate, Patrick.
Patrick!
Even
Woo!
though my mate got my name wrong, but he corrected it because
Correct, yeah. So
thanks for joining us, Patrick.
I think there was another question up there somewhere. Can we go up there?
Hang on, just as you can see, the cats are asleep on me. Are you going to take one? Dangerous.
Oh, it doesn't like that.
See, it liked me.
Okay.
Okay, now I've got a free hand. I can go back up to the top. Let me have a look. Did we miss anything?
Yes. Okay.
Take video. Are you saving a bunch of money by not going out anywhere and also not bringing in new things?
I think yes and no. Like, definitely, but I've probably maybe spent a bit more in the grocery store than what I normally would, just because we're stuck at home and I want there to be fun and nice things. Can you do a video on tips for blended families? Crystal,
Ooh.
I would actually love to do a video on that, because I think it's something that is taboo for a really weird reason that doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, for shizzle.
There's the other side.
Yeah.
There is.
But just in general.
I think that actually turns into, I mean, this is a good segue for this point too, about asking more complex questions.
So definitely you can reach me privately on all the things if it's like a personal
Instagram?
thing. Instagram, Facebook. You can email me.
Hey, what's the email?
What is it? Sarah
at smallchanges.tv.
So you can email me and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. But if it's a more general question that you're happy for other people to see, Facebook group, YouTube comments, just let me know.
Hang on. Are you saying we have a Facebook group?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's amazing.
So, yeah, come and join us over there if you haven't. Have you read or listened to any podcasts or audio books? Matt D'Avella is like my all-time favorite minimalist guru. And so his podcast, his YouTube channel would be my recommendation.
Yeah, it's almost on par with ours, don't you think?
He's pretty amazing. But yeah, he's cool. I would definitely highly recommend him to Neil. So yeah, as I don't listen to a lot of minimalist podcasts. I like political commentary, which I won't go into on YouTube.
Who talks about politics? You
But,
get into the danger zone, don't you, Patrick? We know all about that.
But yeah.
Oh.
Um,
Hang on, Stuart, are you saying goodbye? Or
he's probably got a thing. The Minimalists, yeah, they are great. The
no,
Minimalist
that's probably
movie,
the name of the podcast. That's probably the name of the podcast.
No, that's different. The Minimalist movie, I think, is still on Netflix. It is brilliant.
Hang on, Matt
Devella. I think it's Devella. If you search minimalism, I'm sure he will come up because he's got like millions of followers. Goodbye Things is a favourite of Stuart's. So you guys, as always, helping each other out with some great tips. I know. Don't remind him, Patrick. Don't remind him. So yeah. The other thing is, for me, as a person who makes content, I'm really cautious about what other content I consume, just to make sure that what I'm saying is my own. I know that's weird, but I watch Joy because she's my Texan bestie. But yeah, unless I know that person, I tend not to consume too much of my genre because I want my ideas to be my own, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So I think we've answered most of your questions. But
if there's any more questions, now is your time.
Now is the last vestigial.
We're close to the finish line.
Thank you guys who have stayed for the whole time. Oh, there we go. People helping us out. We love having you, and if we missed your question today, please leave it down in a comment, send me an email if it's private, join our Facebook group, contact me via Instagram. Heather's just asking what Joy's is, and it's Organized with Joy, and she is lovely, especially to me, Joy is like me, but with better styling. So she's great at like a minimal decor. And so if you like that, I would highly recommend. Holly, the Messy Minimalist, I've heard lots of people say, I haven't watched a lot of her, but she seems very sweet. And so
she's got blue eyes, if I remember.
Yes. So sweet. And so real and approachable, and so but love it. Anyway, guys, if I have missed your comment or your question, please feel free to email me anytime. All your questions give us ideas on what's it called? On videos that you might like to see. So if we see the same sorts of questions coming up again and again, that lets us know that we should probably make a video about it. So even if we answer it quickly here, you might see a video on it before too long.
Yeah.
Oh, Kaz from the Clutterbug, I still watch her every single time. She is she's the best. If you don't already follow Kaz from Clutterbug, you totally should. She's so sweet. Anyway, guys, we will catch you guys in 2 weeks here on the live stream, or perhaps maybe in a Facebook room. If before then, I'm not sure. We'll see how we can make it work.
Group, so make sure you go to the group.
We'll put it on the group and also on Instagram if we're going to do that. But we love chatting with you all. If I've missed something, please just send me a comment. All right, guys, have a great week. We are thinking of you all in this time. Bye.
See you guys.